Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I fill empty pans with tube watercolors. If you learn how to do this yourself, it can be really cost effective and will help your watercolors last a bit longer than using them straight from the tube. So let's get started with materials. You'll need your tube watercolors. They usually come in 5mm or 15mm. You'll need your half pans or your full pans. And you'll need something small. I recommend a toothpick to help spread out the paint. And then, of course, a paper towel. So I filled up all of my previous pans in my Daniel Smith watercolor set before, but I was just using my 5mm tubes. So today we're going to try it with these 15mm tubes and we'll see how that goes. But I'm just going to use the same techniques that I've used before. So all I do is I grab my toothpick, I grab the pans that I want to use. I'm using half pans that fit into this little tiny set, but you can also use the same techniques to fill up a full pan if you have a larger set like this. So I just grab my pan that I want to use and I grab the color that I want to use. And this is the first time I'm opening it, so it might start to pour out. So what I want to do is have my tube and my pan ready so that just in case it starts spraying out stuff, I can just quickly have it over my pan. And so that wasn't that bad. Just going to now start squeezing it from the bottom and trying to get into each corner and then fill it close to the top. So what people usually do, I'm going to close it. What people usually do is they usually fill it once and then let it dry. It takes like 2 to 3 days for it to dry. And then they'll fill it again. So what I'm doing with my toothpick, I'm just moving it around. Sometimes there's air bubbles, so you want to push those out. Just making sure that it's kind of neat. And now I have some extra paint on my toothpick, which I usually just wipe onto a paint palette so I can use later and use to make a swatch on my swatch sheet for my paint set. So there's that toothpick, and super easy, all done. So then all I would do is drop that into my palette. And so the reason that you fill it once and let it dry for a few days is that usually when it dries, I'll show you an example. So I filled this full pan just one time and I filled it pretty close to the top. I did use some of it when it was dry, but usually when the paint dries, it dries up and there's a bit more space for more paint. So then you fill it a second time so that it dries again and it's closer to the top. Now I'm going to do the same thing, grab another toothpick and move on to my next color. Open it up again over my pan. And just squeeze it in. So you're going to want to make sure to let these dry for about 2 to 3 days. Usually with my full pans, it takes a bit longer than that. And all I do is leave my palette set cracked open a little bit, but don't let sunlight or any light get into it. You don't want to leave it out in the sun and try to dry it that way, because that might tamper with the pigment in the paint. So just make sure that you're letting it dry completely before you use them or before you fill your pan a second time. And so another reason that drying the paint into palettes is usually more economical is that if you're using your paint straight from the tube, then each time you use it, so let's say I would just squeeze out a little bit onto my paint palette and I have that wet paint there, then I'm just using a lot more paint than I need to. If you'll see, I barely made a dent in this tube just filling that up, and this will last me a few months. Whereas if I were to squeeze out this much each time, not each time, but if I were to squeeze out a little bit each time that I paint, I might use this in a couple weeks. Whereas drying it will allow you to have more of like a dense block of color that you can just grab the pigment from as you water it down throughout time. Okay, and if you want to know the colors that I'm using, if you can't see them, I am trying out Potter's Pink, Naples Yellow, and Lavender. And these are all Daniel Smith watercolors. This brand is one of my absolute favorites, and I'll do some tutorials soon with them. Okay, all done. So that is what I do, and then that's what I do to fill them. It's super simple. And then the last thing that I do is I grab my little color card, and then I just make a new swatch and then write what color it was. So I go to that pigment that I dropped down, and then I just make a color swatch so I know what color is where, and it's just a quick glance when I want to use it later on. Alright, and I hope that tutorial was helpful. It is super easy to fill your own pans. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.